Live from Crawford Studios, CC and NJ Guy podcast. How is everybody?
What's up,
my fellas? How you doing, gentlemen?
So, if anybody's watching the video, they're going to notice this looks a lot different than it looked before because we have upgraded to CC and NJ Guy 3.0, as I say. 1.0 is just the audio, 2.0 is video, and now we're doing multicams.
Yeah.
We're good.
So we're chilling like a villain.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good stuff.
And,
Yes. So
It'll be fun when we have guests on, too.
full frontal view.
And we
for
invested
each of
in
us.
some new software, so when we have guests on, it's going to look just like this. They're going to be just a fourth person.
Mhm.
Yep.
Join us.
Yeah.
Fourth
It's
camera.
cool.
Yeah.
I get to change up my background and
Yeah.
put different things and people. Oh, I'm getting I always say Jimmy Kimmel and Fallon, here we come.
Oh,
Put them right here, bro. I'm going to put them right here
Yes!
next to me.
yeah.
That's going to be my next one for the
Oh,
new
that's
year.
crazy.
Yeah. I'm
That's
like,
going to
hey,
be
guys.
awesome.
Hey, you guys.
Oh, God.
I love it. Can't wait. Hell yeah. But yeah, so going with our idea of sticking with the
Well, yeah, holidays.
holidays.
We're in the
So-
month of December now.
I
And,
know, it's freaking great, isn't it?
Right?
See, this is what I'm saying. Now I'm ready for Christmas. Not
Right.
back in November when it was
I know.
Thanksgiving.
I know.
Now I'm ready. So
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
yes, I can't wait,
Hell
man.
yeah.
You guys set up
Yeah.
already? You guys are
Oh,
like,
my wife takes care of everything.
well, I mean,
Like,
as far
we're
as
doing this one for that one. We're doing that. I'm like, perfect. Everything's great.
We
I would
set
do-
up.
If I had to do it, I could do it. You know what I'm saying? If I had to do it, I could do it. But most of the time, it's just better.
Right.
That she just does it anyway.
yeah,
So.
yeah.
I mean, I still buy gifts, but not on the level that she's at because she's like at everybody.
Well, you're right. So she does everybody's real shopping. You get like the little stuff for
Like,
her,
her
for
or
maybe like something extra for the
son.
kids or something like
Yeah,
that.
stuff like that.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. And Tom, you didn't get a chance to finish the outdoors.
Oh man, yeah. It's like, you know what? I'm just gonna pay attention. I hate to go with like consensus, but if everybody else is doing it, is what because everybody put up their I can't
Yeah,
stop
see,
saying Halloween. I love Halloween so
Halloween,
friggin'
Christmas.
much.
Well-
No. Everybody started putting up their Christmas decorations the weekend before Thanksgiving, and I got the same mentality you do. It's not going up till after Thanksgiving.
Right.
Well, I should have put it up anyway, just the outdoor decorations, because it was like raining the next weekend. This
Right.
weekend it's snowing,
Right.
and we managed to get like a couple up like this Monday, but it was like the temperature like dropped in a
Yeah,
flash.
oh, wow.
So
Yeah.
I was
Oh,
like, we
quick.
put up like 4 or 5 inflatables, and we're like, all right, let's go in. We're gonna finish this another day, and then it's just
Right.
like,
Well, did you do
every
it?
day's
I
been
was
like,
already wearing the
yeah.
long johns, man.
Dude, yeah, hell yeah. We're in freaking
Yeah.
thermals right now. It was
Hell
cold
yeah.
outside. But did you take and decorate some of your Halloween stuff that was outside into Christmas stuff? 'Cause I know one of them you said that you put in the Santa Claus hat on the skeleton, I think.
Yeah. So we got
Right.
Bobby Bones, as
Right,
I
Bobby
mentioned
Bones.
before. He's got the Santa hat on, and then we have from Nightmare Before Christmas. Our wreath is the haunted
Oh,
wreath with the
nice.
yeah.
Yes, man. That's what I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
That's pretty cool.
See, I love it. And that's what I did. Cause dude, I went to the
Mhm.
store. I went to go find a giant hat for my jack-o'-lantern that I got set in my front seat.
Yeah.
They don't have a big enough one, bro. So my feelings are kind of hurt.
The Jack-o'-lantern's
Yeah,
got a big
because
head.
it's a big dome.
So
It's a
got,
pumpkin head,
Well, he's got like the pilgrim hat on now, right? So I need something
Right.
that's going to be able to that can tuck in that hat. But there's nothing like I need it, bro. If it's like a 536 size hat, I need it like a 4. I mean a 6. So just like to
Yeah.
stuff everything into
Right.
that, and it'll sit just right on his head. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
So I'm gonna have to figure out something real quickie because we only got a few weeks till Christmas, so I gotta come up with something really, really groovy
Right.
and make that happen. But yeah, it's great. I said now the Christmas lists are already in. No, I'm lying. I'm missing 2, and 2 people Christmas list. So with that, they're just gonna get nothing. They ain't getting shit. Now I'm lying. I'm lying. I get them something, but it's gonna be something I want them to get now. So yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I don't do a lot of the shopping, but I know the specific things I need to get for the close
Right.
people, like my wife, my kids, or
Right, yeah,
grandchildren, or whatever
definitely.
like that.
Yeah.
So, and I already got, I think I already got one of my grandchildren something already. It was like a good learning toy, help out. It was fun at the same time kind of
Right.
thing. So that's the kind of stuff I'm looking at. And then, of course, Tanya. I got her whatever she likes, and
Mm-hmm.
she does the same thing for me. We pretty much already know what we're getting but we still go through the whole wrapping and everything, and
Tradition.
just to do it.
Yeah, that's cool. That's good. How about you, Tom? You got everybody's stuff?
It's always fun to open presents.
Any what?
Oh yeah, you got everybody. You got to get like you. Got,
Yeah. We
Santa Claus went and got Chase his stuff, and
I mean, like I said, Tara and I, we don't exchange gifts.
You don't?
No, because you know what it was when we first moved in together. We're like, yeah, we're doing joint checking account, even though we weren't even engaged yet. We were just boyfriend and girlfriend living together,
Right.
We're like, we're going to do joint checking account. It's just easier because I don't want to have to say, oh, you pay for this, I pay for that. So we did that. And then we're like, look, gifts are kind of stupid now because like,
you
like,
spent it.
it's like I'm buying it myself.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So we're like,
yeah.
So what we do is we go out for a nice meal. We like do a date night, like a baller date night. We're like, oh, we're gonna order,
Going to Taco Bell, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we're upgrading from Taco Bell to Chipotle. Woo, woo.
Party over here.
No, we go to like a nice restaurant.
Right.
We order lots of appetizers, desserts.
Right.
Yeah.
Just
You take
go
Chase,
to town.
or you like give him some Benadryl and leave him home?
Benadryl. No.
Like
Yeah. Nah, it's just a date night.
That's cool.
So
That's
we do
good.
a
I
date
didn't think
night.
that's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Well, see, so my little thing is that, my problem is that Christmas, and then second week of January is the wife's birthday.
So you got
So
you got to split it up.
But so I have to split it up. And
My
same
son
thing
is in December.
See, but my son
so-
Jason, his birthday is the 1st, January 1st. He's a New Year's baby.
Right.
So it's Christmas and then New Year's right there.
Gotcha.
So, yeah. At least the other two, because Maggie and I are in October. Samantha and Andrew are in the beginning of September, middle week of September. And then wife and Jason are January. So they're closer to the Christmas shit. I'm like, dag nabbit. And like, we don't want no one big gift. We're going to have I'm like, well, check this out. You're lucky you're getting something. No, I'm kidding. I go all out. I don't go all out, but I try to do, make them as, try to get them the stuff that I've heard them speak on and such.
Yeah. Have you ever always stayed in one place for Christmas, or you always go somewhere different? You travel, you go to, or is it always the same every year?
So
like, this person's house, that person's house.
When I was a kid, we used to kind of like travel back and forth and stuff like that. And not so much like out of state, just different neighborhood. You know what I mean?
Right.
But as I've gotten older, basically stayed in the same area, Well, yeah, when the kids were growing up, it was basically stayed in the same area.
Yeah, for me, like, it was just like all my family lived in state. So, like, we never really traveled for that. The only family I did have that I was out of state. The one time we went to my grandmother's house and she lived in Florida, and we were like, oh, well, she was like an hour and a half from Disney. We went, because she lived in Ocala. We went to, we went one year for like Disney. I think we were there on like New Year's Eve at Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
They must have did fireworks and all of that.
It was cool, but it was a fucking shit show. Oh my God. It is the most crowded at Disney during the holidays.
Really?
By far. Higher than the summer. I've never seen it that crowded in my life before.
That makes sense.
Like, it's
Christmas
holidays
and the whole magic thing
are like,
of Disney.
Yeah,
I've
Disney.
never been
And
for the holidays.
we didn't think it was going to be. So, like, you're in like for a shock because you're
Yeah.
like, it'd be like, there's probably not going to be a lot of people because people are doing, whatever. No, some people, like, that's their destination for the holidays.
That's crazy. I never even thought about that. I didn't think it was going to be that kind of crowded.
So people are off from school. It's a good time, but
Man.
good. It's a time when you could bring a family there,
Mhm.
And if you don't have a lot of family, or you're just like, you go to, it's decent, but it's just so crowded.
Yeah.
It's like,
Right, I can imagine.
and that's
It's gotta be
before, and
nuts.
I went, that was before they did fast passes and all that. So
Right.
you had those
Yeah.
long
I was there
lines,
Oh, no, we didn't go to Disney. I went to, what is the other one in Florida? The other
Universal?
park. Yeah. Went there during Halloween season. Did the, the scare thing.
Yeah.
Never did that.
Fright
I wonder if
Fest,
they do
yeah.
anything for Christmas. I didn't even think they were open. Are they open all year round? I guess they
I'm
are.
going to have
right?
to say, yeah, because if they're going to be down there for Christmas time at Disney,
Right.
then they've got to have that open and have some kind of, adult
So I
Christmas.
guess as long as the weather is holding up, they must close for a certain amount of time at some point in the season.
Maybe. Well, I know they said they do close off certain parts of the park, certain theme. Like, like they had the Harry Potter, they closed that down, but leave the rest of it open while they were, cleaning it up or setting it up for the Halloween walk stuff, you know.
Right.
I know they did that because I said I was there one year for Halloween.
Right.
But I wonder what they do for Christmas. I'm going to call my sister. I'm like, hey, would you happen
I
to
could
know?
probably ask Tanya because her sister used to work at Disney and she would know.
Yeah. Yeah.
She was there for a while.
That's
So,
great,
yeah.
though. That is great. I wouldn't mind. See, so when I lived in Florida, I couldn't get my head wrapped around it's freaking warm for Christmas. You know, like I didn't even know it was Christmas my first year out there, bro. Because
Yeah,
it
it's
was
weird.
like it was so hot.
Because
I'm
of the
like,
temperature, yeah.
Yeah, no snow. They're putting lights on the palm trees. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I'm like, what the?
People
What
still put
the-
the decorations, everything out when you're there. It's pretty interesting to see, you know, lizards running around. You got Santa Claus standing on your lawn.
Yeah, that's
you
the
know.
elves. They're like the little lizards.
It's pretty crazy, yeah.
Freaking
It's still-
hilarious.
But, you
bro.
know, it's just the same out there, but, you know, it's warm. That's
Yeah.
it, you know.
And I couldn't wrap my head around it, bro. Like there was
I
no
know.
snow,
It
there
was
was no
weird.
cold. Like the coldest it got was I maybe threw on a bomber kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I didn't have now I've got a shirt.
I think it got to like close to 39 or something once.
Yeah, a couple of times it got down. Like I know when I felt that when it was 29 degrees, you know, until maybe I want to tell you maybe 8 o'clock in the morning, 9 o'clock in the morning. Then it got hot and it's like you're pulling stuff off. Like okay, no, where's my shorts? Like it's too hot for this shit, you know. I mean, but that's us being from up here,
Right.
going down there. So that anything over 50 degrees, you're like, all right, cool, we could run out here in just t-shirts and wife beaters and
Right.
keep it moving.
Go out
So-
there with your sandals, pick up your
yeah,
newspaper.
exactly. Yeah. What the hell's
Yeah.
wrong with you? It's hot. You
Yeah.
know? AC still pumping and shit. You know what I mean?
But then when I was down there, that particular, when I was down there, that Thanksgiving was actually pretty chilly one. And I was by the water when I worked at my job there, Target, at the time.
Target.
We were right by the water, so it was pretty chilly that night. As far as I had to stand outside and help people with the line and all that shit because
Right.
it was Black Friday and all that other stuff. But it was pretty chilly that night. It was pretty crazy. And then you get home at like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning because I was started early. And they let me leave at like a certain time, kind of thing.
Right.
So I was like, yeah, whatever, I'm down.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah. Listen, I'm always cool with that,
But people decorate though.
Right. Yeah. People go bananas decorating, and it is a different experience, the decorating, when you see it in like the warm
Right.
climate like that, Like
You
even
know
up
what was
here.
great?
You
Go ahead.
Sorry, Tom.
No, go ahead.
Real quick.
No, go
Growing
ahead.
up, when I lived in Brooklyn, well, whenever you might have, and you go to Cropsey Avenue, you go to all those houses that decorate, like you go all out.
Yeah.
All these houses are like freaking totally decked out.
Yep.
And you would just go to drive through the neighborhoods to see the Christmas lights that people
Mhm.
put on their houses.
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
Yep.
That was fun. It was a fun thing. That was a good thing about Christmas. That was always fun too, because the lights, the decorations, and how everybody has a different eye as far as what they see or how they celebrate it, which is
Right.
pretty interesting.
Yeah. It is. It's cool. We're going to say
It's good
something.
stuff. That's what I love about being in the city as far as that was concerned. And my father always decorated the hallway.
Oh, that's right. You did tell us that.
Yeah, I think I spoke about this once. And you had the record player out, music playing,
Mhm.
Christmas music, and hanging everything
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Menorah one side, Christmas
Yeah.
tree on the other.
I love some of the
But Hanukkah's
crazy.
coming too.
Yeah, that's
yes,
right. Yes.
that's coming. That's coming
Sunday.
next.
Not this one, next
Next
Sunday.
Yeah. The decorations. The thing I love is when people get like the sound ones with the music and stuff like that, where they have like Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I love it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, but it's insane. It is freaking insane. I love that stuff. I love when I said I like Christmas songs. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I do like the Christmas songs. I do enjoy the all the festivities.
Right.
I really dig them. I'm not even gonna tell you different. I'm really
No,
digging
well, that's the whole thing, right? We talked about this last time on our last podcast, excuse me, about how it's a good time of the year to have it. You're at the end of the year, everybody's stressed on top of whatever else they got going on, so they got to go, now they're going shopping, this, that, and the other thing. It gives you time to hopefully let your head down, be with family, hopefully things are going good for you, and you're just able to enjoy the season.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's
Right.
fun about it, because, like, again, the lights, the presents,
Yeah.
the food.
Yep.
except for the fruitcake, of course. because
No.
Jeez.
No
I don't know.
way.
I think
No.
maybe I've heard of one or two people like in person that
Yeah,
liked it.
that like I love
Fruitcake.
Yeah,
It's like
no.
Okay, to each his own.
I
I
mean-
can't really say that's
Yeah.
wrong because,
Yeah, no, it wasn't
But-
anything for me. I mean, it lasts what? I think shelf life for a fruitcake is like 5 years.
100
So-
years.
something like
Yeah.
that. You know, I
it's
don't
like a
know.
sea ration for the
Yeah,
army. You leave
I
that
got the
there.
first fruitcake that was ever invented. It's still
Yeah.
it's just like-
And it's not moldy or nothing.
between
It's
that
all right.
and mincemeat,
Yeah.
which isn't even meat. It's just fruit chopped up,
Yeah.
like dried fruit chopped up, like currant and.
Oh,
I'm
I
good,
don't like
so
it. I don't
I'm
like
good.
it. I don't
Yeah,
like
no.
it.
No,
So that's another interesting thing, right? The food is good, depending on whose house you go to, of course.
Yeah.
Who's
Right.
cooking.
right.
You know, it could be anything, right? Because we grew up. I know if I go back to growing up
Yeah.
in the city, most of my friends were Italian. My friend Joe Cab, he was Puerto Rican,
So-
half I should say, but he was still. His mom was straight up, and everybody's house was different. You know, the tree was always different. You know, like again, they have a different way of looking at it, or where
Right.
so it was always interesting going to my friends. I always love going to different people's houses to see that stuff and be around them because they love the holidays so much. And it was always fun. They were never crazy.
Right.
You know, it was always laughing and eating and
Yeah.
whatever and
Yep.
enjoying
That's
each
good
other's
stuff.
company. You know, so that was a fun part about it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And if you all lived in Brooklyn, you only had to do this house to house, right? Because
Yeah.
we got to go
Down the
Dyke
block.
Street, gotta
Go
go
over there,
away,
across the street. Yeah.
gotta go away.
That's great.
Awesome.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was always fun.
So what
So-
are maybe we should let's go around and like what are like dishes that you grew up? Was there any traditional things that you had
sure.
growing up during like the holidays?
Yep.
And I mean
So-
I know you got the
Well, I'm Puerto Rican. bro.
coquito,
Yeah.
coquito.
Oh, you mean that kind of?
Like-
Like, you meant like
like-
the food.
like
'Cause
food and
everybody-
drinks,
All
like
right,
So
and-
the food, yes, was the arroz con
Right.
gandules, you know, with
Yes.
almost anything.
Right.
So it's the yellow rice and pigeon peas. And then
Pernil,
coquito,
right?
everybody. Well, we had the pernil. You had, of course, we had the ham.
Right.
Depending on like Thanksgiving, anyways, it would be like the turkey.
Right.
But yeah, we had all that stuff. The oh my goodness, I just lost it. The pasteles. If you know somebody who's gonna make it the pasteles for you, papi, listen, because they like
I
you.
know pasteles.
The
Yeah.
pasteles, bro. If you get the pasteles, that means you had you left a really good impression on somebody
Wow.
for them to go
Okay.
out and make the pasteles.
Gotcha.
It's such a chore.
I got it.
I made them with
Yeah.
someone
Okay.
with my
Yeah.
friend's mother.
Yeah.
And bro,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
way she did it is
Crazy,
it's
right?
labor
Uh-huh.
intensive.
Yeah, dude.
Because the way she would make it is she would take the plantains.
Yes.
She did two styles. She did one with yuca and one with plantains,
Uh-huh.
and she put it in the cheese grater.
Yeah, man. Yes.
It's like
Yeah.
that's the labor intensive part is
Uh-huh.
getting it putting that through the grater. That is like
Because you got to get that texture. You got to get it down to those little pieces. Yeah.
and by hand. Like I
Yeah.
think nowadays, I feel like you could probably cook it up to a KitchenAid and put the
Right.
grater
yeah.
setting.
Oh, yeah, you could. You
could
could
do that. That
but
would so
everything
much
is-
time
but
saving.
That's the only thing that you're
Oh my
saving
God.
time on because
Yeah,
think
yeah.
of everything else that you have to
Oh,
do.
the whole
When
rest
you're
of the
wrapping
method.
it and,
The
how you're
wrapping it, and you got
mixing all
first
the
you got to
stuff
cook
together.
all like the meat and
Yeah.
with the olives and all
caldero.
that stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
The big pot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. So I mean, like I said, so if you did between the coquito and the
Coquito.
pasteles, if you got that,
But not everybody does the banana leaves, just wax
No,
paper.
right, some people
people
do,
just use
depending-
parchment.
right.
paper.
Is that
She
the one
uses-
you- You have to smash with the pan, that special pan. Is that a different
what?
thing with the different thing? I don't know.
when you're making the bananas, when you're
You're
frying
right.
the bananas, then you would hit it with the pan, like
Right.
ding to
Okay.
flatten them out,
Right.
to cook them.
Okay, that's what I'm
Yeah.
asking.
Yeah. The plátanos and
Thank
the,
you.
and the maduros. Yeah. Then, but to make the pasteles, that's that stuff that's wrapped up in the leaf
Okay.
and then or into the wax paper.
Yeah.
And when you're gonna eat it, that you just put it in the boiling water, make sure everything inside gets nice and warm and
And, you-
cooked, and then
and they freeze good too.
they
So-
freeze and they last 6 months easy. That's if they last 6 months in your
Right.
house because depending on who made them, they're really, really good. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And there's different ways to make them too. So
I feel like you could, because I made that way before I was vegan. I feel like you could. That's an easy one to veganize. You just got to
Oh,
get vegan
yeah.
meat and just that's
Yeah.
because the rest is
the rest is vegan stuff.
yes,
Yeah.
plantain and
Mm-hmm.
or yuca.
Right. Yeah. Depending. Yeah.
Pretty
Because
easy to do.
right. You could do it with fish. You could make it with meat. Beef, turkey.
Yeah, you can make it with
chicken or
anything.
whatever.
You know,
Yeah,
so
you can
any
make it
meat
with whatever.
alternative.
Yeah. I mean,
Even
you know,
if you
of
want to
course,
do like
too.
a seasoned tofu.
Yeah, and like anybody else, bro, you got to remember, bro,
Yeah.
it's one of those things. It's to your liking, it's to your
Yeah.
taste, you know. So people like that's a
But everybody makes it
sacrilege,
different too. That's,
right? So depending on who's
everybody
making
makes it different too.
right? So you know,
That's cool.
yeah.
Cool.
But yeah, what about you, Tom? What was
Me,
your?
traditional foods? I mean, we did a lot of these, you know, the typical, you know, Americana type stuff. Like we would do the ham, right? You know,
Right.
or turkey and stuffing. We did do some like my family. Obviously, this is before I was vegan. We did like the 7 fishes.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, I've heard.
You know,
I've-
Christmas
I've been to
Eve,
one
Right.
with that.
Christmas. Sometimes someone would do some Italian stuff. Maybe like someone would make like a
Lasagna or
lasagna in there, yeah, or a ziti.
Yeah.
Baked ziti.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Little,
Yeah, a
You gotta
little
make it
baked
like
ziti, a little
I'm getting
baked
hungry.
ziti, a little bit of prosciutto on it, you know. No,
see, man, yeah, I haven't.
no, but you know,
I
yeah.
can't because I can't have the
Right.
lactose.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I got to be easy when I'm having the cheese.
Unless
you
you're
know
going to
what I mean?
take lactate.
Yeah, I got to take the pill and whatnot. So
Yeah.
I might ask wifey to
You got to
make
get prepared in the morning, right?
Hey, honey, can you make me some, please? I want a lasagna.
Right.
Yeah, that's great. So then, with 7 fishes, this is something I never asked anybody, so I'm going to ask you now.
Yeah.
Is it just? It doesn't matter how you make the 7 different kinds of fish.
I know, you know, there's a lot of traditional things people do. You know,
Right.
they do the bacala. They
Galah.
do the. I know there's always like an octopus. There's always like
Right. Oh, you had
what's the little smelts
Okay,
like that? Like, you know, fried calamad,
galamad.
that shit.
right, but
But
you
like,
Usually would be
yeah, like
squid.
that stuff was
Right?
always
Usually
like the
squid.
traditional, like
So
the,
make it
but
that
like
way.
I mean, that was always, but I don't think it was mandatory. I think it was like whatever
We
your
select this on
family
purpose.
does. Yeah. What? What? I didn't even hear that. I
Fuck
was
with the camera.
No. I'm saying that, but so if you're gonna have bacala,
Yeah.
right? Bacala
yeah.
for you guys, right? Bacala.
Bacala.
Same shit. So that then you
Not a
had
big
to
fish
only
guy,
have
though,
it
so
when it.
for me,
yeah,
I'm
no,
not
I'm not a
missing
fish guy
anything.
like that either.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like you would have to make that bacala fried. You would have to boil the calamari. Like that's
Yeah.
how it went. Like that was the only way to make them, or was that you this
I'm
year?
sure there
you
was
know,
different at recipes.
well, that's what I meant. Like if there was only, it wasn't like the
I
7
think
fishes.
it's
the only
just
one way to make
like
it.
it's like that's
Shrimp
what
is in there, isn't it?
that you know my family makes, so we make that every year just because it's like
Okay.
it's expected, like those
Right.
kind of things.
Got
You
it.
know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
But
yeah.
I don't think it was
Excuse me.
ever like, oh, we got to make it this way. Or
Okay,
that. It's
okay,
just
cool.
that's because you know what
Yeah.
they like. You know?
Right. Yeah.
So-
'Cause I say I'm not a fish guy. You know,
Yeah.
At all, by no means. You know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm asking. Like I've never.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. That's wild. And what about you, Lou? What was your big?
Well, you know, I grew up in a Jewish household, so I didn't have a Christmas tree. So
Get the tonic.
we celebrated Hanukkah, but we
Mhm.
did have the decorations because we decorated the building. So we did celebrate in a sense. When I was growing up, it was at my Aunt Mickey's house. So if I was eating at my Aunt Mickey's, she would be making meatballs and spaghetti probably or something like that. I don't
Mhm.
remember. But I always remember that about her. So we had Christmas there. So we had a tree there. So I remember that with her. But usually it was lokshen kugel, which is noodles, like egg noodles, and it's in a pan. And everyone has their own recipe. Some people put raisins in it, some people don't. Some cheese. Depends on what it is. My mother just used straight up noodles, but it was always moist and soft in the middle, and the outside was crispy. You know. And then she also make potato kugel, which is out of potatoes using a cheese grater. You know, just grating it
Mhm.
and doing it that way and baking that same thing. So that was also because then you had the gravy. Sometimes it was pot roast. Not a big fan, but it wasn't bad. Sometimes turkey. You
Mm.
know, but yeah. That stuff was really good, and everybody who knows lokshen kugel or potato kugel,
Right.
they know what I'm talking about. And it's always different. Anybody else makes it; it's never the same as what you had when you grew up. So remember that when
Yeah.
you go to somebody else's house, don't get excited
Yeah.
because it may not be the same as what you get, and you might be disappointed.
Yeah. No. Pot roast though.
You put what in there?
Yeah. You
Right.
did what?
So yeah, that was always cool. And then, well, yeah, I never really celebrated till I married my first wife, and then we had Christmas tree in the house and all that other shit. And then later on, my mother put one in. But the food was always good because even when you went somewhere different, 9 times out of 10, you always ran into something good. But that was always fun. My aunt would make cookies,
Don't
chocolate
they?
chip, and all
Don't they
that
do
stuff.
like
Sorry.
a?
I didn't mean to turn around.
Sorry, I know. We're getting used to it. No, but don't they do
What's it
like
called?
isn't there like now like a Jewish version of the Christmas tree where they like decorate it like a Hanukkah tree?
Hanukkah bush or something like that.
Yeah,
What?
yeah,
I
yeah.
haven't seen that.
Yeah, I never actually seen one, but I've always heard about it all my life. Oh, you gonna get a Hanukkah bush this year? I'm like, no.
That's funny.
Hey, I
I've
still
never
put a
even seen
menorah
that
up
shit.
in my house, even though we have a Christmas tree. It's in the window.
I think
put
it's
it
cool to
up.
have both of them up.
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
Yeah.
and
It's
depending
your
on
culture. It's your heritage.
Yeah.
That's,
I mean, you know, but for me, I don't
know?
have enough room in my window because, you know,
grew up.
I have a little thing.
gotta
It's like
think-
this. It's
Yeah,
not big. It's
no.
not. It's a little. It's not
Makes you feel,
crazy
you know,
big.
home.
8. You know, it's only 8 lights.
right. Yeah,
So
no, I mean, because,
electric.
well, half black and half Rican over here. So that then, you know, whatever Hanukkah stuff, whatever, oh my God, I just lost it.
Wow, that's not good. That's bad.
Whatever, between
That's sad
Christmas
right now.
and, oh my goodness.
Oh my God, man.
I just lost it. What is it, Lou?
New
I don't know.
Year's?
Don't ask me. I
New
have no idea
Year's?
what you're thinking
Christmas?
Not
New
New
Year's?
Year's, bro. Black holiday.
Kwanzaa?
Kwanzaa.
Kwanzaa.
Okay.
Hey,
All right. All right.
Kwanzaa.
Oh my
Okay.
God, I forgot.
We were going
Oh,
to get
shit.
there at some point.
Yeah, that you said Hanukkah, bro, and it threw the for me.
Yeah,
Like
you
the,
forgot
you
your
know what I
own
mean?
shit, man.
I'm just saying, listen, yeah, it's all right. I'm entitled
That's
to
funny.
one. I'm entitled to one. Forget
Don't worry.
about
If it wasn't you, it would have been me. I would have did.
that.
Trust me. I know
yeah,
for a fact.
Yeah.
So, yeah, did the Kwanzaa. But I've never officially celebrated Kwanzaa. I'm not going to tell you.
But that didn't
different.
come until later, though.
That we all heard
We
about.
were
in the
adults.
Yeah, I didn't start
You
hearing
and I
about
were
it till like
adults
the
when that came out.
90s.
That
I
never
think.
was out
Like-
when we were
like
kids.
late 80s,
so-
early 90s, I
And
think I
that's
would
it. So,
say.
yeah, but bringing it up,
Yeah.
and I never even bothered. It was. I'm not gonna lie, but it was a time when I wasn't celebrating. Like I'm gonna tell you, a couple of years that I didn't celebrate like no kind of holidays.
Really?
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I think I was just maybe in a funky place. You know, in my
Okay.
early 20s kind of thing. I guess I'm gonna say
I get
that.
it.
I mean, I was there,
I'm
but
sure
I
we all
wasn't
went through
there.
that. Like in
Yeah,
life,
like I was there,
not
but
every
I was.
holiday was great.
Well, like I said, but then that was when I was down south. So I'm going to
Right.
hang out and party in Miami, you know, as opposed to, you know, hang out with the family real quick and
Right.
I'm out the door, you know, I'm going to go and, you know, I was out somewhere else, you know, so
That makes
I
sense.
think it was just where I was at that, you know, at that time in my life.
Yeah, the holidays are funny. You know, sometimes depends on. I've had holidays where I didn't get much and didn't have a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and things weren't going well. You know, that sucks. But then you move on. Hopefully, you get to the next place. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
Yeah.
but it happens. And
Yeah.
I'm sure everybody's gone through that. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, definitely. And that's the PSA I think that, you know, I like to throw in, you know, me. You know,
That's why I
just
think.
try to keep your head right. I'm
and
sorry.
that's why I think
first.
the holidays are a good thing. Like I say, it's definitely a therapy thing when you think about it, because it's all about joy and happiness and people being polite and everything. So it kind
Yeah.
of comes at the right time.
Right. Yeah. Like just keep your head right.
Sure.
Like you said, be nice to everybody, you know, because you never
Right.
know who's feeling what, when,
Right.
you know. Everybody wears a happy face and, you know, you never know.
doubt.
Everybody just try to keep your head right. Don't try to overdo what you can't do, you know, and time it out. You don't have to buy everybody's gift before Christmas. Why? Because there's half those people you're not going to see until after Christmas, you know, maybe New Year's or whatever. And not for nothing, better sales are on the day after Christmas because everybody's returning shit that didn't fit and they got to get rid of it and whatnot. So
the next day, though?
Well, yeah, the 26th. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, man, that whole weekend. Yeah, well, you know, so like this year, what Christmas is landing on Thursday?
It's on a Thursday.
Right.
Yeah.
So then you got Friday, Saturday, and Sunday
Right.
that people are running around returning stuff. People are coming back from,
That's a
you know,
crazy,
whatever trips
That's
and
a crazy time. I don't even want to be involved with that.
yeah, no, you do. You say that now, bro. You'd be
Trust me, I've done it
surprised.
before. I know.
Oh, yeah, the day after?
know.
Oh, man. See, I like the crowds.
I don't
I'm
like
cool
that
with all
shit,
that shit.
man,
Yeah,
no.
no, I'm good with it. I don't
I
mind
mean, I
it.
can get through it, no problem. Because I
Yeah.
just go into like I'm walking through Manhattan.
Right. Yeah, right. Yeah, no,
Start
for me,
dodging people.
it's cool
in and
because
out.
there's something that somebody will return. You're like, oh, shit, you giving that back? Yeah, yo, let's switch out. You know what I mean? And then, you know, get something back, you know, switch up something that you liked and whatnot, you know. So here's the thing, because everybody knows, you know, I'm into the sneakers. The problem is that my size of sneakers they sell out quick. You know
It's a
what I mean?
common size,
It's a
right?
common
What is
size.
it? What
10.
Oh,
Yeah, so between
10?
Yeah, so 9 to 10, 9, 9.5, 10, 10.5.
12 is
right in
another
there.
size that goes
12
out.
is a little bit, yeah, it's another big one. So then, but
Right,
right
yeah.
there in that little space, they're sold out no sooner that they're hitting the, you know, the
Gotcha.
the freaking shelves or whatever. You know what I mean? And it just it sucks, man, because I missed a couple of
Dude,
colorways.
How many pairs of sneakers you have already? You don't need any more sneakers, man.
Bro, what? Bite your tongue. There's a couple that I saw.
You're gonna have to rent space out just to put those things away soon.
Well, not yet. There's some stuff I could still do to make it fit in the room. Wifey won't be, too accepting of it, but, you know,
Right.
there's still things, you know. But yeah, no, listen. Go ahead.
Yeah,
What you
so
got, son?
no, I was saying like
Excuse me.
just wanted to change topics just a little bit.
Oh.
I was thinking like So like Christmas music, right? We
Right.
all know the funny Christmas songs and all those songs, but like there's a lot of songs that bring up a lot of debate where people either love them or they hate them. And I'm
Okay.
going to bring up a couple. So,
Listening.
Wham.
Wham.
Last Christmas.
That's a
I
good
gave
song.
you- Some people, I hear people, they go, oh my God, that fucking song is on again.
In that case, we're talking
Yeah.
more about how many times it's played.
Well,
Yeah, I think-
after the month time, you're going to hear it all the time.
I feel
Yeah.
like that song by Wham, I hear that more than any other song. I
Really?
feel like it's
That
constant.
one does come up a lot.
A
See?
lot.
That's
Yeah.
funny because I hear,
Last
so this is
Christmas.
Christmas.
Oh.
You know, that,
Oh, yeah.
that shit right there. I hear that song. I'm like, fuck. I'm lowering the station. Like, all right, no, I can't do that one, bro. Yeah. So
Now, how
know
do
it's Christmas?
people feel? Now, this is going to be probably one of the most controversial ones. How do people feel about Mariah Carey's
I love
All
that
I Want
one.
for
I remember when it first came out, and
Yeah,
I always
see?
liked it since.
You know,
good
there's
with it.
memes about it. Like,
Oh, yeah,
like,
dude.
like, it's like it's almost Thanksgiving. She's thawing out.
I saw that.
Oh my God.
I saw that.
That's
bro.
funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw that. But see, I can deal with that every other Christmas because they play it so freaking much.
It's
that
it's
one's
the
good.
opening too. It's like din 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 din. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
want to
Yeah.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Ah!
Dude, yeah. I don't know, dude. Oh my God, I can't. Dude,
Oh
I don't
my
even turn the
God.
radio up. Like I seriously don't even have the radio on in my car. I'm just listening to the hum of the road because I just too much Christmas shit. And yeah, the youngest child comes home from college.
I was in
and
Maryland
she's
when
into
that song
shit.
came out, actually. I was living in Maryland when that song
Oh,
came
dude,
out.
I don't even know where I was. I'm like Twilight Zone for that fucking song.
I remember that.
Oh, no way.
And I liked it then. I still like it now. It's not bad.
It's not
I
a
would-
bad song. It's just,
It's classic now. Now, because it's on that list now where you're gonna hear it
yeah,
no matter what. The
Right.
Beatles, Paul McCartney,
right.
old school ones, Sinatra, Dean Martin, right?
Mhm, yeah.
I remember when that album came out with Mariah Carey. That I was in like 7th or 8th grade. I remember like some girl in my class was like, "I just got this album." And I was like, "Okay." I don't know why you brought it to school.
Yeah, right.
Oh wait, maybe she had a Walkman. That's right. That's back in the day. People had the
a
Discmans
Discman?
and shit.
Yeah, she had to walk real slow so I wouldn't skip.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, no. I just, there's a lot of songs I don't mind.
Yeah.
You know, tastes have changed. You know, I like Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Like those, like listening to
Yeah.
that. Like
I was
cool with that
going to
now.
talk about that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I jumped in there, guys. Sorry.
No.
Tony Bennett.
Go ahead.
Tony
You know,
Bennett. Well, go ahead. Sir.
Tony Bennett,
Yeah.
Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Yo, I wonder what the remix for that.
but
was.
it's funny. Lou has a funny knew someone that was in it right
Oh,
before
yeah.
they blew up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
He
You got
played
Maybe
with
still
them.
listen to the podcast because when when he used to be in the union, so he was the union rep.
I don't know if he still does it. If he does, well, shout out to him and Merry Christmas to you, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks for everything, for helping me out with everything, and
But-
and hope your family's good. But yeah, he cool guy, very laid back individual.
right before they blew up, he was in it. Yeah.
And I was like, "Get out, man!" I remember he sent me a picture, and I can't look for it now because I don't know where I saved it. But I remember him sending me the picture. It was pretty cool. That's funny. Yeah, it's so funny how you just bump into people and you don't realize, and you look and go, "Really, you were in that thing?" Like because I remember that. I
Yeah.
remember when that band came out, right? When all that.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you know what that always reminded me of, bro? No lie. Remember the back in the day, Revenge of the Nerds?
Oh yeah.
So every
It's like they
time-
grew up and
Yeah,
and
they
got-
made that.
and they start. You're right.
That's all I remember because he had the
Right.
electric violin.
Yeah,
oh my
yeah,
God!
yeah.
So
Right.
yeah,
So,
The only difference is they got a
Yeah.
little metal element to it.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
added a
right,
metal
right. And that's what
element to
changed
it.
it up a little bit. Yep.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, without the metal element, they're
Yeah,
Revenge
no,
of the
there's
Nerds.
nothing. Exactly, bro. Exactly.
You know,
Yeah. No, I will say though, serious shit.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I'm gonna say that.
Tony Bennett.
All right.
A few of my favorite things.
Right. Yes.
Great freaking song, man.
Yeah.
That is classic. I love his version, the best out of everything I heard. Even, it's awesome because it came from the Sound of Music,
Right.
right? So he does it in such a way, and you're like, God, he just makes this song so much better than the way he does it. It's
Right.
just so good.
Yeah.
Really, I love it.
And that's
it's like
what
one
I'm
of my favorite songs. I would
So
have to
for
say.
me, that's one of the songs that when I was a kid, I'm like, oh my God, we need something more upbeat, like something
Right.
just, a little bit more just catchy. And, that's what I'm saying. Now it's changed because I had all that
Right.
catchy, Run DMC and a whole bunch of other rappers and stuff like that, making Christmas songs. And then, there's that Trans-Siberian Orchestra, listen to that a little bit. You had some of the metalheads and they had a couple of, of that rock Christmas stuff.
Oh, yeah. The metal guys did their stuff, too. There was some famous songs for
and
that,
then,
too.
The Pentatonics, the a cappella group,
Right.
They're freaking amazing, and like I said, tastes have changed because now I'm like, yo, this is cool. But again, I'll do it like every couple of days. I can't sit and listen to the Christmas songs all day.
Well, as long as you're not sitting there all day long, right? Look, and you're actually, you can always change the station, right? I usually do that sometimes,
but every station now has, like, for us up here, I go through 3 stations and it's, they're still playing some Christmas song. And I'm like, oh, no, man. Like, I kiss.
If it's a good one, I don't mind it.
Yeah, no, I can't. I just, all of it. I can't. Yeah. I'm mad. I was supposed to go out and buy an ugly sweater the other day. I forgot to go do it.
I forgot Twisted Sister did Completely Faithful.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I bet you now he's on tour right now. I bet you money he's freaking Twisted Sister. I should say they're doing it. They're on tour. I bet you money he's probably singing that song now.
And when he was doing solo, Rob Halford of Judas Priest did A Holy Night.
Yes. I can't even remember how that one went.
What's that?
Judas Priest did
Rob Halford. Yeah. A solo project. But Amon Amarth, they're like a heavy metal band, like Viking, like heavy metal. They did Little Drummer Boy. Yes, for real. They did that shit. And Korn did Jingle Bells.
Yes, that was a good one.
Did they really?
Yeah.
That actually sounded good.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It sounded pretty good. Well,
that's crazy.
And Boys to Men, you know what I'm saying?
Tone. Look, everybody... Even in country music, country music.
Listen, I like the country music. Listen, I'm not a country music person.
Neither am I, but my father loved country music, man.
I like the country music, the Christmas songs.
Lost you there for a minute.
I feel like there's a little, that's because I was switching.
Yeah, he was messing around.
I feel like, though, there is a little bit of a money grab with that shit, too, because they know that they're going to get residual because it plays every year. Same thing with the movies. That's why actors always want to get in Christmas movies because they get that residual if it ends up being like the Christmas, like I said, we were talking about last week.
Look at what happened.
The Christmas movie.
It was a rebranding of Die Hard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that
Die
was
Hard.
An action flick, and then they said, it's an official Christmas movie because it's happening during Christmas and all this stuff. Rebranded them, bro.
There was another action movie I was watching the other day that happened during Christmas. I can't remember what it was. I was like, Tara, this is a Christmas movie because it's happening during Christmas. If Die Hard's a Christmas movie, this movie
is going to be a Christmas movie.
I forget what movie it was. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter, but we're...
Yeah, go ahead.
No, but we were talking about Christmas last week. Yeah. So, I mean, movies last week. So,
No, but that's it, bro. And they said...
And then there's... Oh, no,
you first.
No, there's songs like that are just corny for Christmas. Like Grandma Got Ran Over
that is
by
not corny, bro.
That is the corniest Christmas.
No way.
Coming home from our house, Christmas Eve.
Have you
guys got the Indian
As
Christmas
for me and Grandpa.
No, I haven't heard the
Indian Christmas. Where the music is exactly the same.
Dude,
so
my fuck. Because it's, they got the accent and stuff like that. So,
yeah, that's borderline.
Hey, dude, everybody's listening to it. It's a thing. It's not just me.
You feel guilty laughing at it, but at the same time, it's hysterical because you're like, this is so fucking wrong.
Listen, how do we know? No. How do we know?
I mean,
if it wasn't someone who was actually Indian.
I don't know if it's fake or real.
Spoof, and they're laughing at it and rolling around laughing at us like, look at these fucking idiots making a big deal about it. Meanwhile,
you're penning to us Americans.
Right.
Yeah.
Listen. But see, I don't think that's a what you call it? I don't think that's a corny song, bro.
Yeah.
Dominic the Donkey. They get it. Dominic the Donkey.
Remember the first time I heard that? It was on my father just had CBS FM on, always listening to oldies, they were playing that shit on the oldies station.
Yes, cousin Brucey and them.
Yes, that's probably
that's exactly what it was. Yeah, cousin Brucey playing on that stuff, man.
Bob Shannon, and they used to have the echo in the background because it was supposed to emulate like they were in like a dance hall or something like that.
Yes, we're going hopping because at the hop and stuff. Yeah. Oh my God, you guys are hilarious. That is not a corny one. What other one are you going to tell me is corny?
What?
Do you have another one? He's saying the corny Christmas songs.
I don't know if I think they all are in their own way. Like Frosty Snowman's corny, but still, it's a good story. You love it.
I feel like,
it's about a magical being that's, comes a certain time of the year that imagine that actually happening. So when you're a kid and you're watching that, you're like, oh, this is just the greatest shit ever.
I feel
the cartoons were great.
I feel like the more popular ones that people like the most famous ones, like from back in the day, I feel like those ones are very show tuney. You know what I mean? I feel like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like jingle bell, jingle bell.
Yeah.
Like it's very show tuney. Is that?
Yeah, no. It does.
Yeah.
It makes sense. It makes sense. I hear that. I think, but that's what made it so catchy and why it's lasted so long.
That's true.
And then it's just a matter of depending because the way, like we said before, with Mariah Carey, the way Mariah sings it, it just brings a whole different twist.
Holly Jolly Christmas. I love
Holly
that song.
Jolly Christmas. You see what I'm saying?
I love that song. I can hear that shit. If you play that at Christmas and it comes up, I'm going to be happy.
Yeah.
You're going to be Holly and Jolly.
I'm going to be Holly and Jolly for sure. No doubt about it.
That's going to be your ringtone for the holidays.
Jolly Christmas.
Without that song, it is not a Holly Jolly Christmas.
Of the year.
That's funny as hell.
Yeah.
For me, the songs aren't what make me happy.
Well,
to me,
it's the visual. That's what makes me.
I'm the opposite. Music. I feel like Christmas doesn't feel Christmas without Christmas music.
Yeah,
yes, you got to have Christmas music.
No, you got to have it, but that's not what does it for me. The visual stuff. And I'm a music dude, bro. I love music all day long. But I rather see the Christmas stuff than listen to the Christmas song.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Yeah, see, I'm like,
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
So now you just sang it. I don't need to hear it until maybe the end of next year again. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're singing it now. I don't need to hear that
But I'm just looking at a list of songs here,
Uh-huh.
There's a bunch of songs here.
Uh-huh.
How'd you Rock Around the Christmas Tree?
Which one was that?
Rocking around the
Oh,
Christmas
see, that's a good one.
That's a good one. That one, for me, kind of gets on my nerves. I can only hear it like a few times.
Oh, yeah.
But that particular one's like, all right, switch it over.
But depending on who's singing it or just the song?
Original, I like the original best.
Okay, gotcha. I got it.
For me, the original.
Yeah, I got
it. Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad.
Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
Yeah.
Great song. Now you have different renditions of that, right? Because Bruce Springsteen his own version of that
dude, bro.
And I love that one.
I cannot.
That one is great when he does that one.
Nope.
Got the sax, he does a whole thing.
Yeah, no, I can't.
I love that one.
But you know what it is? I know
Tom,
people get mad at me. No? Well, people can get mad at me, bro.
Got to use words, bro.
He's like thinking about it. I'm not a Springsteen fan. I'm not a Springsteen fan like that.
Yeah, I'm never a big Springsteen fan either.
But
and of course, I'm the Jersey guy. I'm supposed to be a Springsteen fan. But no,
I'm not a big Springsteen fan either, but for that song for Christmas, it was a classic song from a different artist, and it sounded good. I loved it.
No, I hear it. No, I like that one. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, no.
That's a good one. You guys don't know what you're missing, man, right? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I can't, bro. I just...
The most wonderful time of the year is one of my other favorite.
Who's singing it?
Is that Bing Crosby?
No, it's Danny
Kaye.
Danny Kaye.
I think so.
Yeah. Yep.
The
I'll go along with that.
Wonderful time of the year.
Oh, I'm lying, bro. I forgot.
Which one?
So, an album.
You got so excited there.
South Soul Orchestra. That was a freaking disco.
Oh, I remember
Christmas. That right there, I'll listen to that shit over and over again.
Yeah. But that would get on my nerves after a while, too. I'd have to throw the fucking CD out the window. I'd smash up the fucking building next to me. Fuck!
It's a good thing you can't get to my phone. Matter of fact, I'm about to play that shit right now.
And that shows how old I am because I'm thinking CD. I'm like,
I know. I didn't want to say nothing, bro. I was going to leave that alone.
Like a frisbee.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. I'll do that. Yeah. And it was just like a lot of the beat that you could dance to the whole disco. Well, again, that's the disco kid.
Each his own, my friend.
Yeah, that's
what's so great about it,
that.
Yeah. Especially if you're in your own groove and you're in your house by yourself, you got the decorations and the music playing, and you go in your own little world, like you're that kid that used to be in the mirror with a hairbrush singing in the mirror like you were a rock star.
Yep. Yeah, matter of fact, I might go home and blast that shit because wifey's not home tonight. She'll be home later.
Okay.
And, so I might turn around and get in and start playing.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll send you guys the video.
All right.
Nice.
Cool.
Yes. But so with that, my gentlemen,
it is time.
My brethren, I appreciate y'all for being here with me.
You're welcome, my friend.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate it.
Merry Christmas.
Happy Hanukkah.
You're still going to be there. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa.
And happy everything else, of course, we don't know it all, but to all of you as well.
Yes. Happy holidays.
Yeah.
Thank
Happy
you for being here with us.
Happy
To you.
holidays.
There's another song.
Happy holidays.
To you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yes. So appreciate you guys. Thank you for being here. Love, peace, and hair grease.
Live long and prosper.
And stay merry.
Holla.